Hello, this is Master in 347, design playthrough of 5 and 3 Outers. Last time we began with part 2, Azure Moon, and yeah, things are looking too good. We met with Prince Dimitri 5 years later after we woke up, probably some kind of coma or something, and he was in a pretty bad place, almost like a crazed beast, just to revenge. Solitude and hatred have turned in that way, but now we begin the next chapter. It was literally just a battle, no explanation between, but the others are probably the same as that. So let's begin the new chapter with chapter 14, which probably will have multiple parts, because yeah, you've seen enough. Also explain more about the Azure Moon specifically.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince. Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
But yeah, you only get Azure Moon if you join the Blue Lions. If you join another house, the chapters will be different. Black Lions especially, because in certain circumstances you can get differences. It's pretty simple, like if you joined the Golden Deer with the Blue Lions, but the Black Lions, it's a little bit different. That's where the replay value comes in. Each year has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Oh.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base? Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally are reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force. Perhaps.
Casper would like to speak with you. That was a good time? Ah, yes. Yes, now that we have a bunch of A-ranks and stuff, and that now in part 2, all those A-ranks, we can actually do them now. Yeah. So this is an example. Casper is just a B rank, but I had to wait until 5 years later, so now I can do it. So I can actually I'll show support after the example.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops. Much appreciated, but there's a reason I need to bring this to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago involving a suspicious individual in Garreg Mach? These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Oh no.
I thought that might be of interest to you. Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands. It's no use trying to comfort me. You know I'm right. Just say it. Those poor knights. It's all my fault.
It's Ingrid's birthday. Host a tea party? What the hell? I wonder what she looks like. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess that's a pretty nice touch. Yeah, because they're older now, you actually get ooh, this game's sorry. They get to actually look older too. It would be really weird if you still saw her. She actually looks younger. They're really out of place. Okay. What's her favourite tea again? Mint tea. Nope, don't have that. What the heck?
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. How relaxing. Yes, I agree.
Let's see.
Yes. 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 Are you sure?
Really? Not bad.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
And here we go. Yep, pretty much 100% everyone decided to explore. That's exactly what we're going to do. That makes perfect sense. Well, I'm surprised there's even a tournament going on. But as you see, I can show you what I mean. Here was the sports style for the main character. Look, I got A and E's now. See that? Again, that is because time is. Hold the phone. Hello. Oh wow, that's different. I thought that was a bit weird. Like some of them are only B. Oh, I guess I can wait until the gap. Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh, that's actually quite ingenious. Oh, I like that. Make it think. Oh, that's clever. Cool. So we're gonna have a rank of other people now, which you didn't before. But for now, let's just do some exploring. Yes. Oh boy. And remember, we do have 8 now, so that's actually pretty sweet. Supply one. Oh wow. Oh! New weapons in stock armory. New restaurants in the battalion. Oh wow, excellent. Master Seal, Silver Shield and Elixir. Brave weapons? Holy crap. Brave weapons. Whoa, that's awesome. Okay, that is great. Turn renown as well.
Professor.
Remember, you don't have to talk to them straight away. So, even though I said no to Ash, I can still just talk to him right now if I wanted to. I want to look around first. Ugh, this place has seen better days. Oh. Yep, so everyone that we recruited is with us. There's that Hilda and Ingrid there, even though they're not from our class. So that's actually pretty nice. I didn't see any blue items around here. I wonder if they took that out now.
Hi.
Wait, what's this?
I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, here to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers.
Oh.
Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite Dimitri to come along as well, though I don't suppose he'll want to join in.
Advanced what's this? Oh. Oh wow, so everyone that joined can also teach you stuff, not just the professors now? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. So let's see.
Hey, Professor! You won't believe what happened. I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garrick Mach fell, so I started drifting across the Kingdom and Alliance. Then, I just happened to run into our old class, so we came back to the monastery together.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Advanced drills. Oh, wow. So it's a good thing we decided to look around then. Okay, we'll actually talk to everybody for now. Usually don't do this, but let's see what they can actually teach us, not just the professors, which again is pretty cool. I approve of this.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
Ah, yeah, that is so cool. I like that idea. So, that makes sense. They're grown-ups now, so I guess they could teach us stuff too. That is really cool. It also gives more variety, so basically we could level up pretty much any skill now much quicker, which is absolutely fantastic for our main hero. That's great. Nope. I'm gonna do those later.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away. Oh, really? That's so nice to hear.
Yeah, that's the normal stuff.
Do you have time for a request?
This seems skittish lately. It's said that every 5 years in the wake of a storm, a mysterious fish appears and eats up all the other fish in the pond. They call it the big one. I thought it would be just a legend though. Catch the big one, the mysterious fish of legend that is said to have appeared in the fishing pond. That is interesting. Okay. That I'll probably just do off screen.
Quite given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise. That's right. I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
Not seeing any blue spheres. Maybe the lost items are only temporary. If I do find any along the way, then again I'll just do that off screen. That I'm not going to show off, there's no point. But I don't mind talking to everyone again because, well, I see everyone again. I mean, it's 5 years, let's see what they look like.
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Yes, we will take it back. Oh yeah, I got 8 points now because I managed to make it to B+.
That reminds me. Garrig Mach is a mess. So is Dimitri, honestly. If not for you arriving, Professor, I'd be heading home about now. Though staying here is still more appealing than living with my big brother.
So yeah, I usually don't do this, but obviously everyone looks like basically They're much older.
Pardon me.
Oh, she looks the same.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence. Listen.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Recently, pirates have been raiding coastal towns in the Surga region. People say they're attacking innocent civilians and sinking merchant ships. You can do something about that? I must win every one of those battles. That I can do off screen.
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Frodon's locket abandoned their post. They weren't what you would call them upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wrecking havoc in town. Ah.
So, yeah.
Oh, Raphael.
The Alliance is such a mess. How are we supposed to know where's safe and where's not? I should probably just move my little sis and grandpa to Garrick Mach. At least I could keep working on becoming a proper knight without having to worry about them. I gotta find him a house once things calm down a bit.
You were kidding. Is Dedu really gone? There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
Yeah, I'm sad too. He was a really good tank. No, seriously though. That really was surprised me. Did not think they'd kill off one of their retainers.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago. But I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Oh yeah, the Death Knight. He's still out there too.
Welcome. Please come again.
Got a favor to ask.
I want to start a collection of chronicle the history of London, but I'm sure getting my hands on anything is something. Honestly, it might be easier to excavate an artifact rather than trying to find one for sake. Ah, Marianne.
Professor, is there any reason for me to remain here? I want to be useful, of course, but I'm not sure anyone needs me. If you really mean that, I will stay and do my best to help.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Not gonna lie, I'm most worried about Dimitri.
Let's see. It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Okay.
Oh, Professor. Seeing everyone together again, it's like I'm in a dream. I feel it's time for me to forge my own path and find my own place in this world. Yes, they're in the Alliance, but they're merchants, so they have the means to escape if need be.
Nope, that I do off screen. These are all those quests I can get a ton of renown, so that's pretty sweet.
Hello. I have a request concerning that creature. I can hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it. Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
Usually your words are harsh, but in this case, I kind of agree. Huh? What's this? Oh, it's that. Oh, it's went for a side. Oh, it's missed for a side quest. Huh, nice.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea. Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
Okay. Nice. But yeah, that's the reason why I recruited those specific people. It was just to do side quests. That is why I go to Caspar and Marianne, because they actually has paralogues later on.
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Yeah, I don't see any more of those blue spheres, besides the ones which have regular drop items.
Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Professor? My Professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Just the 2 of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
Okay then. Let's see. Gilbert and Sutherland.
Hey, you.
We have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery. The ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dmitri, how could you be so reckless? I have a request.
So I ask you to help restore resources. Gather the requested resources and deliver them. And let's see. Armored pike and cabbage. Armored pike. I think I already got that actually. Let me actually check. I can check that off screen in the storehouse. But I can easily get those. Oh, hello, what's this? Nice. But okay, I think that's pretty much about it for the most part. Let's have a look at our quests. Yeah, those are battles, that's going to do off screen. Fishing the big one, that one I'll also do off screen. So basically just catching a fish. And supply run. Almid pike and cabbage. I might do that one now. Let's see. Go back to the marketplace. We could probably buy it. If it's food, let's have a look. Or maybe we can make it.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Welcome.
One here. That's not surprising.
Come back soon.
Hey!
That's the big one, huh? Okay then, so off screen I'm gonna go and try and do those other quests. I'll just try to get the necessary materials to actually complete them. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then.
You've done me a great service.
Ah, there we go. That was it, the fall laundry. Yeah, basically what you have to do is you should see a purple shadow. Don't worry, you don't have to get a perfect either. Just manage to get, because I managed to get good. That's what it's called, the fall laundry. Do that and you've done the quest. You need to wear a bait out for it. Also, checking the quests, I can deliver that one. I already had the ingredients. You just gotta talk to Gilbert again for a second time. I already got the fish for it. Probably because of all the panting I did, I already did that. So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, as everyone's about related. Okay then, so yep, I'll be back once again once I've finished off. So yeah, sorry about that, but it automatically gave me the rewards as soon as I did the fish, as soon as I was doing the fishing. I thought I had to hand it over, like with the delivery. So that's good. So yeah, I'll be back once again once I've used the rest of my activity points, since I have 8 of them now. So see you guys then. Yeah, so I'm looking again, guys. There's a 3rd floor. I'm gonna go here before. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, this must be new.
Oh yeah.
There is no 3rd floor before.
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. Let's have a look around here, though, then. Huh. Yeah, we never went to the 3rd floor before. You don't like this. No. Let's have a look around for a bit. Any items? Star Terrace. This will be Rhea's personal quarters.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Here's hoping. Actually, before we finish off, there's that room as well. Yeah. Can we go to there now?
Yes. During his search for Her Grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seiros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
Pardon me.
Okay. I'm thinking...
In the Alliance, the Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Murden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord, someone by the name of Acheron, is a completely ineffectual leader.
Nope, still can't go in there. Alright, sorry about that, guys, but I completely forgot about that 3rd floor. I guess I didn't even think to even go towards it. Not really. Okay, I'll be right back once I've been much used the rest of my points. Again, sorry about that. Okay, I am now back. So, I've mostly just been training up my reason for the masterclass. But I decided to switch to the custom job for a hero for a moment because he can use magic, so then we'll be leveling up that mastery skill of the unique job class, but also enough to learn that mastery, that final tier of promote anyway. So it's pretty much 2-for-1 deal. But anywho, on to support. I think maybe unlocked 1 or 2 new ones along the way. Yep, let's see what she wants.
Oh, hi, Professor. Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not do my best? Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard. I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself. That's why I decided to take a day off today. It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Please, you have to help me. What should I do? I tried that. I couldn't calm down enough to fall asleep. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for not doing my best. Oh, you're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you. I'm at my wit's end. Got it. I'll try that right now. This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea. Ooh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible. I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks. Oh, sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems. So, why is it so difficult to not do my best? I try and try to not try, but it just doesn't work. Professor, you're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day. Okay. Then you really must teach me how to make such delicious tea. You will, won't you? Please. Oh, and also, well, thank you. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles. Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
Okay, next person is over here.
Really?
Professor. Finally, I notched a win against you. True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past. It's like training with my brother. He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse. Perhaps not. I can never again spar with my brother. Not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against. You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still. Just what I was hoping you'd say. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
You're kidding.
Still can't believe the dude's gone. Ah, yes, Gilbert.
Dear Goddess, please allow His Majesty to rest in peace. Who is it? Oh, Professor. What brings you here at this hour? I am most sorry for disturbing you. The hour is late, Professor. You should be resting in preparation for the day to come. I was offering my prayers to the goddess. It is all that I can do now. I told you I was in service of the royal family, yes? When I was only a young soldier, the king saw fit to make a knight of me. I was given the great honor of guiding and protecting the royal family. It was similar to your own work. I was a teacher of sorts. I instructed both King Lambert and Prince Dimitri in the arts of combat, tactics, and academia. I also did all in my power to keep them safe. Until that day, I was unable to fulfill my duty. I was powerless. Yes, when I received word of the attack, it was already too late. His Majesty was dead, along with many knights and soldiers. If only I had made it to Duscur more quickly. It is my fault that His Highness Dimitri has become the way he is now. After that, I abandoned my wife and child and fled my homeland. I turned my back on everything I swore to protect. My sins are countless. I will bear the weight of my guilt for as long as I live. Apologizing to my daughter and wife, devoting myself to His Highness. That is the way to atonement. And yet, even if I am granted the forgiveness of those who still live, praying is all I can do to atone to those who are with us no more. Long ago, there was someone who told me something quite similar. Forgive me. This will not do. As I grow older, I find myself talking endlessly about the past. But it is too late for such things now. I have finished my prayers. We should return.
Alright, let's see the support. Let's see the Ash and this. Oh wow. Till after the war ends. Oh wow. Huh.
Oh, hey, Professor. Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now. Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling. Yeah, but it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe. But I don't. You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least. Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that. I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it, because I care about you. You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help? Of course! I'd be glad to cook with you.
Hello. Ooh, quite a few. Yeah, so it isn't too long. Because I had to talk to all those people and stuff, because I wanted to see what they look like 5 years from now.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing? Are you looking for help with something? Ah, no. Your eyes tell a different story. You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble. Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life. Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like? In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Okay.
Sylvain, eat these.
What are these, Felix? Oh, hey, is this candy?
A girl in town gave them to me, but I don't want them.
Right. You don't like sweet stuff. Thanks. I'll eat them later. So, what do you need? Want me to help you get closer to a girl? Just point her out.
You're incorrigible. No. I wanted to thank you for your help in battle. If you hadn't spotted that enemy ambush, I would have been killed.
Nah, I didn't do anything special. Friends help each other out, especially on the battlefield. Just a little give and take, you know?
You never change.
Nope. I try to stay on an even keel.
You're always...
Always what?
Nothing.
Come on. If you've got something on your mind, then say it.
Maybe I'll tell you later, maybe I won't.
Fair enough. I'll be having something to eat while you're deciding... whatever it is you're deciding. Actually, come with me. My treat. If you do want to talk, then I'm right there.
Okay, just this once. Only because you saved my life.
Free food, possible conversation, and when we're done, we can find some girls. It was a joke! Felix, I was joking! Come on, let's just go eat.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can...
Hmm?
You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Oh, how I just love to clean the library room. Just takes a flash of light, and then it all goes boom. A flash, and then a big boom.
If you blow up the library, where will we put the books?
A flash, and then a big ah! What are you doing here, Felix?
I heard singing.
You were watching me again, weren't you?
You shouldn't dance up there. You could fall.
Oh, today of all days. I knew I should have chosen a different song.
A different song? Like what?
Any of them. The box song, or maybe the dungeon song.
Now, those sound interesting.
No, they're just regular songs. Forget it. While you're here, can you help me clean up? I need the books on that shelf up there, but I can't reach them.
Oh, sure, no problem. What? You're not going to sing anymore?
No way! It's too embarrassing. And that song isn't even finished anyway.
Ah, that's too bad. I wanted to hear what happened after the library was blown away.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Okay, fine. If you insist, I'll sing just a bit more. Oh, how I just love to clean the library room. Just takes a flash of light, and then it all goes boom. A flash, and then a big boom. Suddenly the deed is done. My, what a great job I did. Who says cleaning isn't fun?
Huh. That doesn't really explain what happened with the library. Maybe they'll build a new one?
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been very curious. How did you end up enrolled at the academy anyway? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do it?
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. seeing someone like you who shined so brightly on the stage give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
I'm sure I'll find my somebody someday, but I haven't found them yet. It's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
Alright. Okay, and there we go. Those two are battles which I can do off screen. So yeah. Alright, so I looked around a little bit and yeah, I didn't see any lost items. I guess there must be only for part 1 of the game, I suppose. Okay then. Well, that's about it then. So, see you guys I think after I've done with the seminars and stuff, because we still got those to do. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. I'm back, and we managed to like one more support with Ingrid and Catherine. Must have been because that special day we did. So I gotta show this off.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
Thank you. Yes, let's. Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
Let me guess. You're going to ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks.
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person. You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat. You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be.
Admire me to your heart's content, but I'm...
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire.
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this.
All right then, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
Alright. So yeah, we've managed to unlock some with the other last seal. Let's see. Felix. As soon as we reach level 30, automatically get a master seal. Unfortunately, 47%, yeah, that's what I kind of need. That's why I'm leveling up my reason a little bit more. So I made Dimitri back into a paladin. I also put Massimo me basically as the unique class, and decided to well become the other class right here. Actually, I can show you the class. I thought I'd just become an enlightened one. This made more sense since I'm trying to level up my spell anyway, so might as well. And my swordplay. But yeah, I'm trying to get into masterclass, but I'm going to have to think outside the box here. So I'm going to have to demote some people. What I mean is put them in other classes so they can know their specific skills. Yeah. But, I think that's pretty much it. Unless suddenly I get a paralogue or something. I don't think so. I haven't got any of those yet. No, none at all. So I guess I just focus on doing these, I do this where battle, I suppose. And also these ones as well, these are quest battles. But those ones I do off screen. So yeah, sorry this video a bit long, but I just wanted to talk to everybody and, you know, just try to get an idea of what happened to the school. It's not looking pretty good though, that's for sure. What's this? Oh, Gilbert's birthday. So, next time it'll be like the main mission. Unless some paralogues suddenly pop out of nowhere, but no, I don't think that's the case. I did most of the paralogues in part 1. But this is my chance to level a few people during battle and try to get certain skills up. But with that, this is Master 347, game with Toys RPG platformer. Stay classy.